I was asked, hey Dex, could you please show how to beat Danger 5 with the Saber? I can do it on Danger 1, but Danger 5 on the new map is a little bit too much. So I was like, you know what, I'll whip out my favorite strategy, which is with the money knife. Okay, so with the Thief Dagger, which can give us money if we crit kill the enemy. Now, it relies a little bit on luck, but when it happens, you will multiply this further later on. So we are definitely going for crit, because we have to crit and then kill. This is also bonus money, so we'll pick this up, but we are just looking for more Thief Daggers, because the goal is that we have at least 4 of them. Okay, that is also amazing, because more enemies is more money. Flawless. Now, a couple of things, if you want to have a really strong run with the character, of course, the 4 Thief Daggers, because that also means more crit. So not only do you have more weapons you can combine, but you also get more crit chance for more money. You also want to have a double horde wave for as many enemies as possible. And for your purchases, you limit them just to stuff that makes you money. Now, as you can see, the character gains bonus damage out of material, so we want to have a lot of that, but early on we have to invest into actually becoming decently strong, and the Piggy Bank, as you can see, 20% of our material at the start of a wave. So if I click go, then maybe we go up to 4. Nope, we didn't, because it just wasn't enough. But trust me, early on you really don't want to skip out on that because of consistency. If you just want to be hilarious, then sure, hey, go for 6 weapons max and then go all in. Like, you don't have to do anything anymore, just watch your percent number go up. The problem is, it's only percent damage. So if you have a weak base damage weapon, even at 600% damage, they only deal like 40 damage later on wave 20, which is like, do you really want that? There's more crit, perfect, and melee damage would be amazing. We didn't get it, so I will do 1 roll. Okay, I will actually prioritize. No, I'll take the melee damage. It's just necessary. Like, look at the damage of the weapon. It's a little bit pathetic. Now, here we are still guaranteed to get 2 weapons, so I will still keep this locked and roll. We hope to get 2 Thief Daggers. We have a chance to get another one. And it would cost us, what did it say, 24, right? So we can do 1, perfect. That is just flawless. And now everything is set up, but I will still do a roll, since right now 2 weapons are guaranteed, and then we can buy this on the next round. Now, why would we want to get Thief Dagger still, even though we could already save up? Again, the base damage, right? And then we also have a higher chance to get money out of the enemies. It starts at 50% and then it goes up every single time you upgrade it. So this will just catapult up how much you earn. Now, to be fair, if you just go all in with 6 Thief Daggers, you may actually get to a ridiculous value and you would be fine. But you run into the same issue that the base damage is just so low, because you also have to build up crit on level ups, that you may just die. And that's not the only thing, because we also have to build up armor and the other stats, so it quickly happens that the enemies just outpower you. 5% crit, you know what, I'll take that. It's not great, but it's good enough. So now we can just buy out the shop, and we'll roll, and we'll still roll, because otherwise next turn we have to roll a ton. I could do another roll here, but I don't really want to. Pretty much the moment we have the Thief Daggers a little bit further upgraded, we will start buying stuff around wave 10 maybe. Maybe also earlier. In the past I used to stop after wave 9, because wave 9 is a point where a ton of enemies spawn on the old map. So you earn a ridiculous amount of money, and before that you had to get all of the preparations done. Here it's different. On wave 9 there's still a bunch of enemies that spawn, but not as many. So technically speaking, you don't have enough money up until that point to get everything done. Because there you just had a burst in damage pretty much out of that. Okay, but yeah, we have to stay careful. We are squishy, and it will still take a long time until we can take defensive things. I will take a bit of attack speed, but percent damage just doesn't matter. So we'll get you. Healing would honestly be nice. The thing is, we don't really care about it. But we spawn. No, we just can't. Oh my god. Yeah, see, this is how it works. This is the Dex luck at work. Now here we have a beautiful item that is a tough choice, but we get bonus experience, melee damage, and minus luck is painful. But bonus experience pretty much means we'll be able to level up more, which then means we can get crit. Sometimes we also just get it 1 wave earlier, and while it doesn't sound like a lot, if we have 5 to 3% bonus crit, this is a small amount of bonus money, but it will get affected by the Piggy Bank as well, like any leftover that we have. And that means we earned a lot more than what it looked like. Like, we may even end up on the same level on the final stage, on the final wave, though I have something special planned. We will play this all fully legit, like how someone would play without mods, but I have one mod installed that once we hit wave 20, our piggy bank will keep scaling. It doesn't stop. So for the person that just wanted to see how to beat this, they'll be happy, you know, they get the video, and the rest of us, we'll party hardy at that point. Now, attack speed, very important, crit chance, beautiful. You just gotta get lucky with negative luck. It's not that difficult. Now, the funny thing is, this purple thief dagger, it sounds insane, it's not bad, but it's also not that good. The problem is that singular item purchases are way more expensive. Wait, they aren't. No, I locked it from last round, right? So this one is 136, I believe. This one was 111 or something like that. Huh. Wait, but it says 31 times 4, because we don't have the recycling machine, is 124 to 127. Okay, honestly, I forgot what is better. It's like, I'm sorry, we'll not buy another one. Like, if we have the money to buy it, I will get it in the future. But right now, we just have to make sure that we actually get the things we care about. Do I care about armor? I should care about armor, but my priority right now is really to build up our thief daggers. So going back to the old strategy, you wanted to max them out as fast as possible, that when you get to wave 9, you combine them and you just have red thief daggers. Why is that important? So currently our red thief dagger gives us 62% chance for one material when we crit kill an enemy. So if you get enough crit, you don't need to have multiples of them. And when you upgrade it to a red version, it's 80%. Yeah, it doesn't go up by 6% like all the other ones. Instead, it goes up by 18%. So just talking about the chance of getting material, going from the common version to the purple version. No, going from the... Wait, yeah, going from the common version to the purple version gives you less bonus than just going from purple to red. That is good. We need melee damage. I will also... Honestly, I should take the melee damage. I'll do it. It's really important. Like, if you don't know how to beat the game with the character, just pay close attention to the purchases I do. And if you see something conflicting, like, oh, there was 9% speed, which is insane, why didn't he take that? That just means the value of melee damage is ridiculously high. Okay. How about we get nothing at all? Hey, that was a choke. I mean, that is melee damage, but that's really not what I want. Yeah. I mean, oh, wow. Well, that's, That's honestly not bad. It's not that great because we earn a lot of money out of these. We have a decent chunk of crit. I think I will combine them already to a red one. So now we have an 80% chance with a 67% chance crit, which is mental, and we don't even want to have the lumberjack shirt. So usually I buy these things to just remove them out of the item pool that I get better things. But pretty much in a few waves we'll stop buying in the shop unless we immediately get something insane that would help us out a lot. Or we maybe find thief daggers if we are still missing thief daggers. But yeah, pretty much the priority will be just get a bunch of money, get maybe 4 thief daggers in total, and we will slowly upgrade them over time. This is mostly just that we have enough damage to deal with the enemies, and the rest will be fully invested into keeping material to get % bonus damage, which will then get multiplied by our piggy bank. And honestly, we may already almost be at a point where we just do that. That I go for a second material knife and we keep it at only 2 of them until it gets really difficult to beat the waves. Though without like high attack speed, only going for 2 weapons on a melee weapon is pretty much suicide. So since this is more of a guide, I don't want to do it, but it would be an option, in theory. Okay, so here I want to go for crit if possible. There's crit, beautiful. Max HP is also amazing. This is actually really good, right? I mean, I buy it either way, but it's insane. So the attack speed for minus armor is way too painful, and there's another thief dagger. That means we have another red one. I will combine this because it's still early in the game, so we can afford doing that. But we definitely have to build up a bunch of them to make sure that we don't die. Well, I guess we just saved the entire run. So now we get HP out of material. Which makes this a lot easier because they changed this in the game that whenever you get bonus HP out of something like the padding or a level up, it's full HP. Like, do you see how we have full HP? There's nothing missing, even though we got +1 already. In other words, this is a form of healing as long as we generate enough money. And that's insane. Because this way, we can just get like 2000 material in a wave, and this is all converted into max HP. Now let me yeah, do you see that? 43, and it went to 43 on the current HP. In other words, this may even mean that I don't even want to have more Thief Daggers right now. I will definitely go for a third one, because 2 are not enough, and we also want to keep the crit chance. Like, the alternative would be that I sell it. But we are pretty much at the point where we don't need more, like, we are just good. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned, but aside from that, yeah, this should be fine. I don't like you, we'll go for the armor. We don't need bonus damage, I believe. Lifesteal could be nice, just a bit. Because, well, we don't even have that many weapons. Okay, lure is amazing. I will also go for another one of these, because keep in mind, if we don't buy in the shop anymore, how do we become stronger? Well, it's from stuff like that. Okay, there's another Thief Dagger. We will lock this. Maybe I should have done it the other way around, but I think having better odds on this is just better. It got nothing last round. That means these got all of it. For wave 9, we expect to get roughly 700 to 800 material, I would say. Well, it's the worst wave, right, in comparison to the crash zone. I also have to be careful because we only have a few weapons, and there will be the dudes that run around and give us items. So I have to make sure that when they appear, I chase after them, but not mind-numbingly stupid. And I definitely have to get some healing in. Like the one that I skipped, where we heal from material, it would have been nice, but to be honest, it doesn't do that much. Maybe a better option is just that from consumables we heal more. So I have to chase this guy now down, because otherwise the other one will spawn, and then we have no chance of getting them. So where's the other one? Oh yeah, there it is. I will go through the enemies, but this is dangerous, so I have to take, well, about that. Okay, there's healing, good. There's the dude. Where is he? Okay, I have to be so careful here. I will actually not get him. This is the downside of only having a few weapons, but look at our money. We have 700 money right now. Okay, shackles definitely won't happen. Do we go for a bit of range? I think this is not bad, because these are random. We'll also go for lifesteal. And this is the moment where we will just buy a few things that we need. Thief Dagger is definitely on the list that we get the third one. I may even go for 2, but we have to see how this turns out. Okay, let's roll. More enemies is good. And now we will already stop buying, because this is a little bit too expensive with the rolls. Ugly Tooth would be cool, but we don't really care about it. Like, we don't need it. And we are just demolishing all of the enemies, because now we have more money left over. So what are the enemies supposed to do? Yeah, we have a few multipliers in here. We need to build up more crits still. We need to build up a little bit more armor. We have a ton of HP either way, so we are fine on that part. I just looked at my HP, it was at 52 and now it's at 54. Man, I love the padding when you get that. Now what do you do when you don't get padding? Not all too much changes, because early on you don't have a lot of material, but it's usually one of those things you always find. It's honestly harder to not find it compared to finding it, because it's like quite common, right? And on this character, I believe it's actually more likely to appear, but I may make stuff up that is not true. But if you don't find it, then obviously you found something else, so you just have to make the most reasonable decisions that keep you alive. And right now, we are missing healing, so lifesteal is still something I would like to pick up. Or just an effect like upon, oh my god, we got so much money. Upon killing an enemy, we get a bonus. I think I will roll here for armor would be good, but I will go for crit chance, nice. Here we will go for armor for sure. I mean, when you crit kill an enemy, you get bonus material. Isn't that perfect for us? This is also nice because our speed is negative. Recycling machine will pay for itself. And now we will not buy anything unless it's a Thief Dagger. One more roll. Okay, that was it. Now for wave 11, we expect to earn a ridiculous amount. And I will do something that I always like to do, especially on horde waves on melee weapons. I just stand in the corner and I walk to the side. Like, do you see side down? You always repeat this pattern because the enemies, they try to chase you down and get in your way of attacking. And this way, you pretty much prepare all of the material right in front of you so you can pick it up at the end, including a ton of fruits to heal you. Like, whenever something goes wrong, you just pick them up. But if you don't do this, you can pretty much get killed very easily on only 4 weapons. If you have 6 weapons at this point with decent damage, you may also just run around and kill the enemies if you notice this works. But we can't afford that right now. This is just something down to experience. But if you're not sure whether you can do it or not, just do it. Because what's the penalty, right? The enemies all walk towards you, so you'll be safe. Now we have to be careful towards the end. I wanted to rush out and get all of the trees, but this will definitely not happen. So I will just run through, get the rest. We have 1,800 material. That just happened. That just happened. So we'll go for armor here. We don't need the percent damage. We will take the crit. We just got 222 material out of the hunting trophy. You also gave a decent bonus that it may be good enough to buy it. Let's roll a teeny tiny bit and we will still get the healing out of fruits because we... Okay, perfect. We need a way to recover HP. This is all useless. Man, where are the thief daggers? Man, that took a while. So we just need one more blue one. Well... Oh, wait. And a common one. One more common one, please. It would actually be worth it to get it right now. So I will roll for a little bit. Attack speed is also not bad because we need that. Okay, let's just go with this one instead. It sounds a bit like a meme to throw away all of the money that we have got, but usually at this point I have the thief daggers on a higher level and I'm not even sure if we can afford going for 3 red ones right now, just because we don't have enough attack speed. Like, the damage is there, but attack speed isn't. And one thing I would like to pick up is, for example, the celery tea, because this will give us a huge amount of level ups, and this is the main way how we get the missing stats in, so I gotta see what I do. Because, like, if we get it with 4 weapons, I think I can definitely do it. If we get it with only 3 weapons, I may have to skip out on it, or we do it on a non-horde wave. I just say that because wave 14 is a horde wave. And now we have so much money that we'll probably roll a few times. Not even that much. Now for curse, just avoid it. I will try to pretty much stop. Well, come on, it's more fun, right? We only have 8 curse either way. And the enemies can't do a lot against us, as you can see. In other words, we are at a point where we just turn semi-invulnerable unless the enemies survive for too long. Okay, that is bonus speed, but I think I'll rather take the money. I will also rather take the money. Dodge would be okay, but I'll roll. 2 armor is amazing. So, because this is more of a guide, I will not use the Void Pearl. Usually I would do it, but now it just backfires. This is a mod that allows you to curse something, but here we don't want to do this. Can I afford -2 melee damage? It would be a lot more fruits, which is a bunch more healing, so I will take it, but we don't want to do this again. I mean, this one is also not bad. It's 2 melee damage. It's bonus. Yeah, well, this is like, it doesn't really matter. Another dangerous bunny. That is MVP. You need a lot of them to roll later on to still find some of the good things. I will do one more roll and then we continue. Okay. Well, I just needed a common thief dagger. We didn't get one, but did you see our money go up from 1,200 to 1,500? Yeah, this is how much this just shot up in one singular round. Now, next wave is the horde wave. For that, I want to make sure that I do have 3 thief daggers. And we also may need a little bit of attack speed whenever I can find it. That would be perfect, because we have to attack fast enough to kill them. The other thing is we will also lose crit chance from combining our thief daggers, because currently we have 5 weapons and we will only have 3 weapons, right? So we go down by 6% pretty much. Okay, even here the stronger ones are not a problem. Like, we're just completely wiping them out. And the fruits heal us so much as long as they drop. And this is why the luck is important, because it makes it more likely that you get fruits. Like, we will just not be able to die in the horde wave if we go into the corner strategy again. Or do we do something else? Like, we could walk around, get the trees with more luck, maybe get crates, but if it fails, I'm low HP and may just die. So we need 60% crit chance. You know what? I will go for the crit chance. There's a thief dagger. Okay, now we are talking. Do I go for another one? Do I build this up over time? It has way less damage than the other one, so it doesn't take away from kill. Okay. Well, I have an alternative idea. I will buy this right now. We'll also get the crit chance, because now we have enough. That is another money maker. That is oh my god, yes. You know what? I'll take this right away, because this is a horde wave. This can easily go wrong. Do you understand how rare they actually are? I just found the second one. I'm still not gonna use it. I will stick true to what I said. The treasure map would be nice, but yeah, this is what I want to curse, because we can upgrade it immediately. And we will leave this in the shop now for a couple of turns. This is one beautiful thing about the character, that because you stop buying at one point, except rolling with the sausage that you have, not the sausage, the bunny that you have, the dangerous bunny, you can pretty much curse something without feeling a huge regret. Now, obviously, you want to have it as early as possible, but it's not a big deal. Now, what do we do if... Well, I can't find another common one. What do we do if I find a blue one? I think the blue one, I will just buy that. The hilarious thing is that a cursed common one may actually exceed the chance to get material out of a crit kill compared to a red one. That is how insane they are. Like, they can already get to 90%, I believe, or even 100%, while the red one only, in quotation marks, has 80%. Okay. Our HP is looking good, but it could look a lot better. Now, padding is one thing I would definitely use the Void Pearl on, or that I want to get cursed, but then again, you delay it a lot, and that is dangerous. But do you see how we demolish the enemies? Do you see the money that we have? This is just not legal anymore. So we'll go for more armor, and percent damage doesn't really matter. I think I'll go for lifesteal. Yeah, you didn't get cursed. Now we have a higher chance, so let's roll for a bit. This is bonus money, bonus enemies, but it's just too expensive. That is bonus armor, we need that, we need the healing. We will still roll a little bit in case we find a thief dagger, and then we stop. Well, now we have double the chance, and I will also take the luck here. 2,833, 3,399. We almost have 100 HP at this point, and this is where we will just continue scaling up our piggy bank money like crazy. And this pretty much means we are invulnerable because we have too much HP to even die. Like, not just the healing that we have, but it's just way too much HP for the enemies to take us down. Which is kind of a ridiculous scenario if you think about it. Because we haven't invested into HP at all, I believe. We get 1 HP out of 80 material. Okay, I have to be careful though, because the enemies actually deal a lot of damage, so don't be all too silly. Yeah, I mean, our HP is high, but it's not like, oh, I can't die high. In a few rounds it will be. If you think about it, 20% over 4 rounds is already a doubling in the amount of material that we have. But it's even more than that, because we also gain material out of the wave itself. So it's not just a 20% increase after the shopping phase. And if even one of them is cursed, we will just buy them and max them out. That gets sold. You know what? You're good enough. I want to have range to the enemies from further away. Attack speed is also beautiful. Talking about attack speed being beautiful, let's... Okay. Look. This is not the normal luck you can expect. It's the dex luck. Okay. Maybe I should have not bought both of them, because it sounds a little bit unfair to do this. But there's another dangerous bunny as well. We got all of the... Oh my god. So here, for example, 100% chance to gain 1 material. 100% chance to gain 1 material. Technically speaking, I don't even need to do anything anymore. Like, I don't need to upgrade them further. Because why would I? Well, they do have lower crit chance, so there is a reason to actually upgrade them. Do we care? Yeah, we do care, right? I asked that not because I don't want to max it out, but I could also just pick up crit chance from level ups, because we don't need anything else right now. Melee damage would be very helpful, because this further multiplies our percent damage, and as you can see bottom right, just by the 20% bonus we got a huge bump. Like, we are at 190% damage right now, and from this wave and a 20% increase, we gain 46%. The only thing we are missing is a little bit more enemies, but I'm not even sure if we care. No, it earns us enough money that it's worth investing that, right? Like, it's worth losing that money, because we get so much more in the wave, because we get double the money, even more than that. Right, because we have this one engineering thing that has a chance to double the money that you pick up. No, it sadly doesn't double the money that we get out of crit kills. It has nothing to do with that, but 5,400, hello. I don't need you, we have a decent amount of armor. I don't need you, I rather want to have the money. That is beautiful. I could also take the crit chance right now. I mean... no, I'll take the melee damage. We need it as a scaling, and I will buy this. Yeah, that you get combined. 91, 93%. That is good enough. We'll also take you because it makes rolling a little bit cheaper, and we still want a bunch of them. Melee damage is also nice, but now everything is getting so expensive, I really don't want to buy more. Like, I just want to lock a few things, and that's it. We don't even care about the HP. Okay, perfect. I could get this right now, but they are good enough, and I don't even need this melee damage. Let's just continue and scale up our percent damage like crazy. How's it looking here? Yeah, the boss has no chance. We have 133 HP. We have 6k material right now. I don't know how much we'll have at the end of this. It's definitely not the record value I've ever had, but when I go for ridiculous values where I just want to have fun, I pretty much gamble away the entire run. Like for those videos, I don't mind if I lose and have to do it 50 times, as long as I have one run where the outcome is hilarious and we're just like, how is that even possible? Dex is so lucky. Well, I played it 50 times. But for this one here, where it's more about a guide, I obviously want to be a lot more secure. They can be repeated. But if you notice my things don't work out for you, then just like increase the odds that you succeed. More armor, more attack speed, more weapons, because I still only have 5 weapons. You could have been at 6 the entire run long. Sure, you earn less money, that means you have less % damage, but you can honestly like use a fair bit of your money on melee damage, for example. Now that is a beautiful find. It gives us bonus damage, which honestly we don't need that. The better option would be to go for tardigrades later on. Yeah, because we won't have enough... Wait. We will have enough HP because the scaling doesn't stop, right? Okay, that's good. Let's go for the... I shouldn't have went for the... Okay. So we are playing this game now, huh? Attack speed, very good. We still roll a little bit. Infinite scaling experience, sure, I'll take that. Bag is also amazing. You would be great, but we don't need that. Just one more roll. Well, let's continue. Okay, so we have 159 HP now. We have 8,000 material. We will get a huge amount of experience out of this wave, so we want to kill as much as possible. In fact, I will let these dudes hatch, because when they hatch, they have a chance to give you a ginormous drop of experience when the big boys hatch, you know. So that's what we are waiting for. Oh man, I have to stop killing them by accident. I just don't see them. Okay, there's another one. Dex. My mind just walks towards them automatically. Did you see that drop of experience? And we get a 50% bonus this wave. Don't kill them. Don't kill them. Well, I avoided killing them, but I killed their houses. That's kind of the same effect. Okay, there's another one. Let's get him. Beautiful. Again, we got the material. Doesn't always happen. So it's great when we see that it happens most of the time. We got it again. Okay, now it's time to kill all of them. That is a cursed one, so he'll survive for a long time. Joke's on you, you didn't, but you didn't give me money. That is a little bit rude. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, this dude, and we got 9,000 material here. I mean, not on this wave, but in total. 20% attack speed is insane. This is the juicy stuff we are looking... Okay. I mean, this is a really bad one. Do I even want to go for that? I think I will do it, because we already have the blue one in here, so I just have to find a common one. I could buy this. Sure. 94% scaling. Oh, I checked out the scaling, not the crit chance. You have 88% crit chance. Okay, well, that sucks a little bit. You know what? Let's just do it. It's not a good thing to do. We want to get the common one. We can't take that because we have the bloody hand. But it's fine. Yes, I'm wasting a little bit of money. Good enough. We have to upgrade you slowly over time. If the blue one gets cursed... I'll just buy it and we pretty much have only cursed weapons then. This is not what I intended to do in the beginning, but they have better scaling either way. And even the common one that we have gives us more money. Yeah, look at this. It has 83% chance to gain 1 material. The only downside is that it doesn't have 100% crit. But all in all, if I upgrade it once, it will be so much better than the red ones that we have. And we can fully replace them. All on the back of 1 fishing hook. Now, to be fair, a main reason why this works so well is because we really don't care whether it curses or not. Like, if nothing happens, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll just keep it in the shop because I don't want to roll either way. I don't want to see things. It would still be good to get a giant spell, the black flag, or the hunting trophies, the rest of them. That would be amazing. But it doesn't really matter. So... what you say is that next round I will get over 2,000 material just for free, and divided by 25 is the bonus damage. So we get 40% bonus damage just out of that. I will actually take that now because it's free. We'll also get the lifesteal. You still didn't get cursed. We'll look for the common one. Yeah, I will take the crit. It's not really worth it, but to a degree. Can I just get a common one, please? Oh, that is a lot of melee damage. We have to take that. Just a common one? Like, it honestly can't be this hard. Okay, mouse is worth it because we multiply the money that we get. Experience is also nice. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Just a common one. Oh, ja, deine Mutter, Alter. Okay, we'll just go to this wave. Like, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna play that game. If they want to play that game, but I'm not gonna play it. You can play this alone. But did you see the damage that we have here? We did get a lot of the components you want to have on this character, but we didn't actually get that many crazy things, except that we have like 4 cursed weapons. But at this point, if you do go for curse on the stage, it's not even that rare to have it. I mean, we got the fish hook, right? That is a big part of it. But trust me when I say we didn't need this, because even our normal versions of the dagger were more than enough to take down the enemies. And because we killed the bosses so fast, we now have a ginormous amount of enemies on the stage, so I will just be super rich from this wave alone. Okay. But I would still really like to have all of the multipliers that we usually get, like the black flag, and that is one I will definitely let curse. Okay, huge amount of money, I love it. Is there another big guy somewhere? I don't see one. I just killed 2 of the dudes that want to go home. Do we get some crates? We have 1 crate right now. That is a little bit pathetic. Okay, seriously? I have 1 crate out of the entire wave? What about the higher odds to spawn the crate guys? Like, what? We went from like 12,000 material to 15,000 material, I believe. So we killed a ginormous amount of enemies, but apparently crates are not... okay, well, I mean, I just talked about the giant spell, you know, let's just take it. Oh, more lifesteal, minus HP, that's perfect, because we have infinitely scaling HP with material. So now we also increase our percent damage just like that. You know what? Do I take this out of the way? It's a lot of money, I'll just take it. It's fine. We'll go for the armor. We don't care about any of these. Let's roll again. Attack speed is beautiful. I would also really like to have melee damage here. Nice. So you got cursed. That means you get sold. You have to be kidding me, right? I just want to have a common one. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. And this is now where the infinite scaling starts. How much do you have? 103%. We don't even need to upgrade it. That was just it. So we just replace... oh my god, yes. We just replaced this one, I guess. And we already have one that will get cursed. I will also take the luck here. Okay, perfect. Now, just because we have all of them cursed, and by that I mean, yes, we have 1 normal one, but 2 are locked, so they will eventually get cursed. Just because we have all of them cursed doesn't mean I will not upgrade them. Just because they have 100% crit and 100% chance to give bonus material, it will still give them additional scaling, which is very nice. The only issue is we kind of want to switch out of this now, and the good thing is we haven't increased our melee damage by all too much. So pretty much the next goal would be, once we have enough money, that the money that we earn per wave doesn't matter, we would switch over to a ranged weapon or the shuriken. Honestly, the shuriken. Yeah, we should go for the shuriken. Because it's a ranged weapon, like it scales based on melee damage, but it's a ranged weapon, so we can already use everything we've built up and just switch over into that. Don't tell me the mod didn't work. If the mod didn't work, I'm gonna be so mad if that's the case. Because I feel like I got nothing. No! Oh no, that would be horrible. Okay, we'll use the free rolls. And we have 15,700. Okay, I'm really sorry to say that for everyone hoping for it, but I just scouted through the entire workshop and I didn't check the comments first, which is a thing I need to learn to always do. The mod doesn't work anymore, like it's outdated. And I looked through every other mod that is about harvesting, because usually people say like, oh, harvesting stops like decaying, you know, and it infinitely grows. And by the way, I also added the Piggy Bank, you know, that's what they write. So I checked out harvesting mods, I checked out the Piggy Bank mods. None of them are currently working, which is very sad, you know, because this was like a thing I wanted to do here. However, you know what's good about this? This is a completely vanilla run. Nothing is affected in this run, and it's not like we don't get any more bonus damage, right? We still get the bonus damage out of the bonus material we get, but now it's more important than ever before to get the black flag. Which also means we actually don't want to get rid of this weapon that we have. Why is this one thief dagger red? Like, do you see that the outline is red of the blue one? And this one has a purple outline. Wait, what? Did something break? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Huh? Okay, they still didn't get cursed. Well, that's funny. Okay, so we finally got you. I will just buy you right away. Let's roll a little bit more. Just in case we find another one, you know. Okay, that is good. The crates are nice because we get the money back. Yeah. So the outlines are actually a thing of Brotato. It's just in the settings if you scout for that. It says like outline or highlight weapons or something, and it highlights them with their rarity level. But some mod that I'm using is messing them up because we only have 3 of the red ones. We have 2 of the blue ones and 1 of the purple ones, but the blue ones have a red outline. The purple one just looks way too thick. And the red one, some of them have a purple outline, others don't. Like, do you see the one on the right side has a purple outline, but the one on the bottom doesn't? Because it's cursed. Is that a curse indicator they added? I don't think this used to be a thing, right? Or maybe I'm just mistaken. Okay, percent damage is nice. This is good to get that finally, because we'll get them for free now. Let's just roll. I still don't like this. Well, yeah, let's go for the armor. Finally. So now we can also start buying them. Now, there is a world where I could just curse this, because it will take the higher curse level to these, but we'll just buy it like that. 102%. This is crazy. So now what do we buy? This is money, so that's good. We don't need more armor. I mean, we'll need it. Okay, it will be the death of me. But it's like, we don't want to spend money because we just get damage out of it. Well, it's not as important as before anymore. No, but it's still important, right? Because now we are even more limited on money. Because we don't get the bonus anymore. So I have to make sure that I really spend as little as possible and just buy the things that give us money. The moment we see the black flag, we will keep it in the shop until it's cursed. Maybe I should have also done this for the hunting trophy, but the thing is, 100% is the maximum on the hunting trophy. Like, you can only have a chance once to get material out of the enemies. Do I do this again? You know what? Let's just do it. Okay. Wait a second. We benefit highly out of the stats, so I will definitely curse this. We are not in a rush, right? Yeah, but it will take very long. So it does waste a lot of time, but we just have to build up a ginormous amount of attack speed, so getting more out of the level ups is pretty much the best way to do it. The thing is, enemies will not despawn unless there are too many on the stage, so as long as I stay in the corner and they walk up to me, there's no difference time efficiency wise. And this way I don't kill the dudes that just want to chill in their house. And we maximize the material we get out of them, as long as I don't sleep for too long. Because I have to get out of the corner and kill everything. Let's just do it now, because I feel like running over the entire stage and chasing them down will take very long. Okay. We got almost all of them. Just a few more. That was the right timing to get out. Yeah, definitely. Because now we wouldn't have enough time to clear everything. I will still try to get the tree at the bottom. Beautiful, and that was a crate. What do we get? Armor is amazing. Speed, I don't care. This is honestly good enough that I'll take it. And we'll go for 4 armor because we have 29 now. You didn't get cursed. I don't hate you. I'm just disappointed. I don't care about that enough that I would take it. Okay, and that was already it. Man, the shopping phases are amazing in this run, right? Like, they are so short. In the beginning, we had to be very cautious what we buy and just get lucky to find the things that we need. I mean, Saver, depending on how you play him, he can be played very differently. But I like to play him this way because it's the most fun for me to see number go up. Like, number go big, number go up. How long do you think can we survive this? Because we do have a huge chunk of HP. I think we can get to wave 40. Which is kind of a crazy thing to say with, like, melee weapons that have no range. But I think we can do this. Maybe not. Maybe we will just get wiped out by the enemies of a lot of projectiles or leads. Or these dudes constantly hatching in the future, being cursed and buffed up. That would maybe be a little bit too much for me. Like, I'm not talking about right now. Right now it's super easy. I'm talking about like in 10 waves. 20% attack speed. Yeah, we have like no attack speed. Oh my god, you still didn't get cursed. We have another Thief Dagger, but I can't really get that, and I don't want to lock it because I definitely want to get the Barnacle in. This one is 10% attack speed. I think that's actually worth it to get that. Greek Fire doesn't matter. One more roll? Okay, well, there we got one. So we have 89%, 103%, 102%, 88, 88. Why are they the same? Well, this one has 1% more damage scaling. Do you think I can just chill in the center and kill all of the enemies despite there being a bunch of ranged enemies? Like, there are the dashers here that strike us, and there are also ranged enemies that spawn from time to time. But I feel like we are doing good enough that it just doesn't matter. Well, Remember when I said so much HP that we can just tank through the entire wave? This is kind of what I was talking about, but not exactly. Okay, well, one thing I didn't realize is we actually took a ginormous amount of damage. Usually I just quickly healed us up because of lifesteal and healing from the fruits. But because we have so much HP, it actually takes a very long time. And I wasn't able to pick up more healing from fruits because it costs money. So, Dex, you have to be careful. Yeah, that will not happen. Okay, seriously? Now you're just trolling me. Like, that is impossible. Like, how much do we have? Well, it's only 30%, right? Well, 35%, yeah, because it failed. But before that, it was 30%. Is this worth it? 1,125, 1,230. It was definitely worth it. Next elite wave, let's demolish them. We still have 23,000 of our material. Like, seriously, imagine we still got the 20% scaling in there. That is like the saddest thing about updates from Brotato. Like, I'm very happy about them, but they just get broken so often from the new updates. And one thing that was talked about is that the new DLC pretty much broke all of the updates. And while I don't fully disagree because it was like an entire wave across the board, the thing is, like, mods were always broken. The moment an update happened, they pretty much got broken. So, I don't think the DLC changed all too much about that, because some people have a negative sentiment towards it just because of that. But I'm like, I think this was always the case. I swear. Yep, there he is. Great dude. Nice. We have 3 crates. Well, that's pathetic. Maybe we get a pearl. We have 20. Oh my god, yes. 25,000. Healing, also good. We'll need that. That is good. That is dodge. I will just go for more range. I definitely don't need... Mate, do we need to have a word? That would be amazing. But do we need to have a word? I feel like something is going... Oh my god, yes. This is why we keep looking for stuff, by the way. 91%, also solid. If you don't curse this now, and I'm not gonna spoil it, I'm not gonna check it out. I trust my fishhook. Cool. Amazing. Hilarious. I love my buttocks off. You know, that's actually a German saying. That's unbelievable. Seriously? Like, you better do... Okay, yeah, remember when I said that it will be very difficult in the near future? This is why I said I wanted to switch over to shurikens, because even if we would have the 20% increase, well, we would deal a lot more damage, so I guess it would be fine. But not for long, because we just take too much damage. It's not even about how fast we kill something. It's just that we take too much damage from the random strikes, like before we can even hit them. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I combined the bull with artificer to play that because I thought it would be hilarious to just, like, the goal of the game would be just get the character to screen wide explosions. And you still have to take damage from the enemy, so there's always this tickle that you take damage, and if like you take too much damage, you die. The problem is the artificer gains only half the armor, which is something you really rely on, because it takes a very long time to build up your elemental damage for the big boom. And there's no character in the game that gives you double the armor scaling, which I need to compensate for the artificer, you know? So... Brody, I think we have to go outside and reconfigure your face formation if this continues like that. But hey, we only get a casual 1,146 damage out of this. That's also good. Well, maybe it wasn't good. I should have bought the well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Right? Wait, they have the same damage scaling, I just realized. Do they always have the same damage scaling? Then there literally was no reason to upgrade them. So it looks like cooldown goes down. So there's that reason, but that's it. You know, I don't care. That doesn't do enough for me to care. Why do I keep buying that? Okay. Do I just switch over? We could, like, it's already mental with the damage, but if I start focusing on range damage with the barnacle, which we get any moment, cursed, this would be absurd. Or we just play into material gathering, you know? Maybe we manage to hit the 50k. Well, we'll not hit the 50k, but maybe we'll manage to do it. Who knows? The thing is, getting that much material is not even that special if you play someone who is a lot more luck-based, you know, and has the recycling machine, because they just recycle the items for ridiculous amounts of money. Now that I think about that, We could actually combine this. Like with another character. What is a good character to combine that with? I can't really think of one. At first I thought about Demon, because that's one where you get really far, but he converts the material over, which would kind of suck, you know, you would just lose all of the material over time. But maybe well, you know, the good thing is we still got a huge amount of material, so I can't complain about it. But yeah, that ended a little bit earlier than expected. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.